Good morning, everyone. We're currently in Yokohama to visit the first ever Pokemon Astronomy Museum, and it's going to be amazing. There's so many things I've heard that's going on over there. There's going to be new merchandise. A special exclusive Pikachu is going to be there, which I have to get. There might be a potential to see Pikachu himself in the astronomy gear, so that's going to be cool. There's also obviously the museum to look at, and there's a special Pokemon Go event exclusive to this museum, which happens to have a special Clefairy background that I want to get shiny, hopefully. Plus, on the way, there could be a few Pokeleds to find, like this one I'm standing over right now. Oh, sideways Pikachu. Let's go the other way. There it is. Yeah, there he is. Double Pikachu. It's a 1-hour train ride from here, so I'm gonna have to jump on and get moving. Now, if you're curious how to get to this museum or when it's available, I have all that information for you right here. So the official name of this museum is actually the Pokemon Astronomical Observatory. This one in particular is at Sagamihara City Museum in Kanagawa, so essentially Yokohama area, and it's going from November 1st all the way to January 12th, 2026. And now all you have to do is get to Fuchinobe Station, and then immediately there's a bus sometimes at the station that you can go directly to the museum, or you do a 22-minute walk. And now we've arrived. We're right outside. There's a whole bunch of people, I'm assuming, playing Pokemon Go. I'm gonna have to check Pokemon Go right now to see what kind of mini events going on. Wow. It's not a Pokelid, but it looks cute. Now, there are other ones that are going to be popping up all throughout Japan, in Tohoku in the spring, and Toyohashi, which is in Nagoya, in the, well, it looks like autumn. And then Nagasaki has one that's going to be popping up in winter. So if you're going to be going to Japan anytime soon in the next year, these are the locations you want to look out for. Now, how do you buy the tickets? You just have to go to this main website here. I'll leave this in the description down below. There's two ways to get tickets. So there's the 7-Eleven way, which is this site right here. And I'll translate it for you so you can see. You just have to click this one and you can buy this ticket. I don't highly recommend this one actually, because the way I would do it is go to the Art Pass, which is actually this site right here. I would recommend you go online and use a computer to do this because I couldn't book it with my phone. But if you use the Art Pass, you can book a date or choose a date and time, and you can change it 3 times. So if you for some reason couldn't make it to the first one and you know that in advance, you can cancel and rebook. The 7-Eleven pass, you can't do that. So you have to choose a date and then make sure you go. This is the way that I would recommend you do this if you wanted to come here. And yeah, once you get here, you just enjoy the event. So I'm gonna see if I can see more of the Pokemon Go aspect of it inside. Oh, they have the official shop right here, or at least the stand. And they show you the Pikachu. This is the exclusive Pikachu to this observatory. And they have a little other items down here, food items like pudding, takoyaki, postcards, could be cool, and then a little telescope right there in a bag. And here's other additional things that they might be having. Okay, I just opened up the game again, and I do see now there is a Pokestop here that I can spin, which has the Pokemon Astronomical Observatory in Sagamihara. I'm guessing each location is going to be having the same symbol with a different name at the bottom. I guess now I have to go to each one. But if you spin the stop, you're going to get the gift, and they have special stickers. You can see this one right here that you can only get at these locations. I'm in a raid right now, and you might be wondering, why are you in a little Piplup raid? And it's because I needed to finish off my tasks of the 3 raids to get the shiny Piplup. That's nice. I found out there is no special research task for this special mini in-game event. What it is, and unfortunately not shiny here, but good IVs, is you have to spin Pokestops here, get the field research, and then you're gonna have a special background Clefairy or Solrock or Lunatone. First, I need to catch these Spiritombs. There's the first one. Here's the second one. And while we're doing this, they're not blue. I really, really wish I had a blue one right now. And the third one is also not shiny. And now I can go to each little Pokestop here, spin this, and get a gift out of that. But there should be a task from this. And the task says, catch 1 Pikachu. That's an easy task. Let me see what the other task is this. So how many of these Pokestops give us actually research? I'm gonna spin that one, I'll spin this one, and I wonder if you can repeat it. Whoa. Okay, so all of these are event tasks. We got catch 10 psychic Pokemon, take snapshots of 8 different wild Pokemon, and catch 1 Pikachu. Well, since we're here, we can catch this Pikachu right here. Bing. Now you can see the spawns are actually special Pokemon here too. We got the Pikachu. You can see the Dusclops here. We do have, is this a Starmie in the wild? That's sort of cool. I don't know if that's supposed to be in the event spawns, but you can see the Solrock is definitely supposed to be here. Because astronomy, of course. Lunatone's a spawn. Umbreon's here. Could be shiny. But if we check this research task, oh, I like that little purple blue to it. Click it, I should get, ooh, a Clefairy, not shiny. But if we catch this one, this should potentially be having the background. I said potentially because I think they don't guarantee it. We're about to find out. Oh, it did have the background. Wow, what a delay in like the image. So that's a cool background though. Okay, so I'm gonna be trying to collect as many of these as possible now. Oh, also the internet here, not the greatest. Definitely connect to their Wi-Fi and good luck. From my position, I'm still here and I've snapshotted 7 of these things. I have 1 more to go. 3 Psychic were caught, so this is sort of more difficult than I thought. Dusclops just spawned. Just take that last photo right here. That should get me 2 more tasks complete. And they are a Lunatone. Okay. Could have the background. Excellent throw. Awesome. Didn't shine, unfortunately. And if I am to check the background, come on, give it to me. It is no background. I guess it's not guaranteed. This one is Clefairy, not shiny. Thanks for slapping my ball. And background for the Clefairy. Okay, that's the second one. And it doesn't shine. Okay, I really want to get a shiny now. Let's see if I can spin this stop again. And does it? No, okay, it doesn't give me another. Hopefully it resets because that didn't spin and give me anything. So let's go to the other side and see if these give us tasks. I wonder how large this radius is. People are walking, so I'm gonna follow them. It seems like it could be more larger than we expect. I'm curious actually how big this vicinity is because there's a lot of lures over far away. Maybe? Okay, we just got to the edge of nowhere. There's a lot of people here, so I'm assuming this is going to work. I'm gonna spin this. It did give me a special sticker and this one as well. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay, this is working. I'm gonna try to go a little further. We're gonna figure out what the radius of this whole event is. So we're a little bit of a ways away from now the whole museum itself, but we have 10 psychic Pokemon to catch and another snapshot of 8. I really don't like the snapshot, but we'll do it. Okay, so we finished the snapshot. That was the easiest one to do. Surprisingly, there's not enough psychic Pokemon. It's another Clefairy. Let's see if it has the background. It's not shiny. If it does shine, that'd be cool. I'm gonna play this until it's time to go in, so I got like an hour to go. So as long as they can give me the Pokestops, it's almost 12 o'clock. It is the background, not quite, but there's a Pokestop here. Oh, well, this one should definitely, because it literally is the museum. Wait, that task is not it. Okay, delete that task. I don't want that task. Well, you know what? That gives me hope that all these are actually part of the gameplay and it's not even close to the museum itself, but we're gonna find out. There's a Pikachu here. I'm thinking because the Halloween event's happening that all the Pikachus spawning are supposed to just be regular Pikachus, but they just happen to have the Halloween hat on right now. I just saw a guy run back and forth. It's 12 o'clock. I'm assuming maybe these reset at the hour. I mean, the only way to find out is to go back. So right now we're gonna go to all the new stops. And here's a Pokestop. And interestingly enough, it does work. Okay, 8 snapshots again. Great. Let me get these completed. I'm still trying to figure out how far you can actually go. I feel like this is the end, but at the same time, maybe it's not. Just checking this Clefairy right now. It's not shiny. Background's guaranteed. It seems like on every Clefairy so far. At least that's what I've seen. I guess I might as well spin this stop and see what I get. It does give me the sticker, which gives me hope, and 10 psychic. Okay, cool. The photo one is not the most exciting task, to be honest. The psychics, it's fine. If they've spawned, as you can see on my screen, there's nothing right now. I think that's what the lures are going crazy for. I'm gonna go inside at that park, perhaps? Well, we got another one to claim. It is Clefairy. I mean, I'm not disappointed. I think it's one of the best backgrounds. I mean, this one has the background. Look at this. It has all the Pokemon in constellations in the back. I'm curious if that's what the museum's gonna have. Oh look, there's a Espeon in the wild, not shiny. but could have been shiny. Lunatone also could be shiny. Actually, they all can be shiny. Heck, this could be shiny too. But more importantly, Lunatone is psychic, which means I just finished this task, which also means another Clefairy, which means another background Clefairy, and also means I can spin this stop and get another task. 10 psychic. Oh, just catch more psychics. So it looks like you can actually play in this park over here. A lot of jungle gyms and then also like construction going on, but it's a walking path here, and well, other than this light box, a cool jungle gym over there. But now I need to find a bunch of psychic Pokemon, so that's what I'm gonna do for the next probably 10 minutes. You can see my tasks are all complete. Beautiful purple. Let's get the bottom one first, and it's Clefairy. I don't know what a Hundo Clefairy is actually, but background exists. Okay, we're just looking for the shiny at this point. Just need one to have green ears. Last one, dang it. Oh, 483, that's my best one, I think. All right, so right now we have 9 Clefairies with the background. 483, 485, the first one I got was the best one. Let's just check the IVs. It's 15, 12, 12, so it's okay. Oh, what we really want to check though is, are these Pokestops still gonna give us the event? And I didn't feel like it did it. That definitely was not. And this one, it looks like both of these are no. They're the Halloween event, so I'm gonna delete these. I don't wanna do that. Unless they were the 3 raid, that's the only one I wanna do. Okay, so apparently the baseball field is too far. Got some food trucks going on over here too. Probably have nothing to do with this whole museum, but they're here and it's like the only place you can find food. It's a little bit by the park, and the park's not even close by, to be honest. The radius is seemingly big, but it doesn't go to the end of the park. Okay, I think I found the edge of the radius. You're gonna see this. This is the 4th one that they have available. It says Pokemon. Essentially, it's the location and it's the museum, but it has a 4 on it. So there's 4 Pokestops with this, which you can send out to your friends. But this should be the edge, which should give me a task. Take snapshots of 8 different wild Pokemon. Yep, my favorite one. Let me see if I can get at least a second task. Because if it's, you know, take 8 snapshots, I'd like to do it together and not necessarily like separated. What task did I just get? Oh, nice, same task. See, happy. Yeah, I just pulled these, take snapshots of 8 different wild Pokemon. So give me a second, I'm gonna just like snap a bunch of these things. And just like that, we took 8 little random photos. Okay, let's see, Clefairy, oh, it's a Lunatone. Well, you know what? A background Lunatone seems to be rare. So the Clefairy background isn't rare, at least from what I can tell. I've got a whole bunch of them. But the Lunatone and the Solrock, they do exist. They just don't happen to exist for me. I don't even know if they really exist. I saw online that they say they're supposed to exist, so maybe they don't exist. Either way, another Lunatone, another, well, let's see if it has a background. This one happens to be no background. Feels like it's like not happening. Clefairy shine! No, it is Clefairy though. Just prove my point, Clefairy. Just have the background. Just, you know, show all the people out there the back. Yeah, see, Clefairy seems to be guaranteed background. And just so you're curious, this is the street that you will be walking to get to this park. And down this street is a parking lot on the left side, and the museum would be close to your right side. Also, we had come across these Pokestops when we came here. It was before 12 o'clock, so I'm curious if you spin them. No, it didn't reset. That's sort of unfortunate. The only cool thing is if you come here multiple days, you could do this as many times as you want. Of course, I'm not living in this area per se, so it's not going to be the most exciting thing to be coming back to a location over and over again. But if you lived in this city, you can eventually get yourself a shiny Clefairy, most definitely, because you just come here every day and play until the stops don't let you anymore. But it's a cool little mini event to try and get a cool background Pokemon and a potential really rare shiny. I swear, it's like Pokemon Go Fest, but like the mini version. Everyone's out here. So there might be a total of like 20 to 25 Pokestops you can spin in your time here. And then at that point, you're completed, and that's the amount of checks you can get. And you're not guaranteed to get a Clefairy, but if you do, you get the background. But also, it's not guaranteed, obviously, to get a shiny. Be cool. That's like a main goal. I might come back in the future to one of these to try again, but Let me know if you guys were able to come to one of these, and if you could get a shiny, let me know if you got the shiny. And also let me know if you got the shiny, because the Clefairy looks amazing with the green ears. There's a Pokemon home staff, and I need to figure this out. If I touch this, give me my medals! Yay! Yes! Nice. Hey, it's Pikachu! You can also see inside the museum is sort of there. And there's a Jirachi! Of course there's a Jirachi. Looks like I can't record inside. Sorry, but I will take a bunch of photos and I'll show you guys. Okay, they give you a little sheet of paper, and basically for the shop you have to go through and pick what you want. And you can't grab here. They basically just show you things around here, and you can see if you want them or not, and then check it on your list. Very different than normal, but maybe it makes it less crowded. So really quickly, I just want to do a quick little tour. I mean, they got stickers here, which is of the actual location. They got a keychain, got a big Pikachu here, some t-shirts, simple t-shirts. Clear file is right here. Constellation. I like the way that they design it. It's very warm in here though. But they showcase a bag with a little bit of the design of the Pikachu and the constellations and a lot of the Pokemon you saw inside. You got a little kid's t-shirt, a pink, maybe a kid's t-shirt as well. Little tote bag right here. This one I like a lot because it's so simple, but it's got Pikachu and Cosmog on there with the telescope. It's a t-shirt, but I like the design. So very like subtle. And then you got this t-shirt with a bunch of the Pokemon that you saw inside, but it's black and white. And the final one with color. All of these are at like a value of 5,000 to maybe 3,000 yen. I'm not getting any t-shirts. What I am getting... Ooh, we got the Pikachus here. This is exactly what I want to get. I want to get this plush Pikachu. They have the catalog, which looks cool. I think it's like everything that you saw in the museum. They got little mini bags over here, different designs on them, little towels, and then they have a constellation. It's called a planisphere. This coat shows you, like, I think the constellation. That's cool. A little Pokemon, little spin to it. They also have a whole bunch of pouches. And that looks like a random box actually with the badges. So you get pins, but randomly you get each one of those designs. I think the stickers are cool. Those are the stickers right here. Definitely would like to maybe get the Pikachu one. Keychains. The keychains right here are nifty. They have that look to the Pikachu. I think is the best one in the middle right there. You got these. What are these? Acrylic stands. Oh, they love their acrylic stands here. Then you got candy, rock candy, and other types of candy. Chocolate cake pudding. Oh, it is space food. And takoyaki. For 1,000 yen, should I try? That's weird to try. I don't know if I want to try space food right now. Pokemon space food, though, you know, you probably have to try it with Pokemon in it, of course. Then the clear files, candy. And then probably my favorite section is the postcards, because I think that from these museums, getting a postcard and then being able to send it out is very simple and a good gift, honestly. Very cheap, too. So you got these postcards. I think I'm going to get a couple of those. The holographic postcards, which are so insane. You can see the rainbow on them. And then you got a memo pad in the front and then 3 magnets right here, followed by a huge notebook and clear files as well. And then they got pens on the end. I think that's the end of it. Oh, that, what, whoa. A desk calendar. Well, that could be cool.
It's a perpetual.
Oh, they got examples of the book, which I always think that it's really cool because it like shows you, that's Hawaii. A lot of the things that you just saw inside. And it's like a good memory too.
There's a fan
Oh,
blowing.
and there's games too. Well, game images anyways. Okay, once you go through that and you do the whole checklist, you're gonna have to go downstairs and get your products. This is very interesting, very different than usual. It's like a warehouse down there, like just a streamlined process. Look at all the products though, that's cool. Well, they just took my little paper and they're gonna get my stuff, but in the meantime, you can see the decorations. Feels really weird. Feels like you're at like a location where you're buying food and you're creating like maybe a hot pot and they need to give you the food after they cook it. That's what it feels like because I have my order number now. So first off, when you're going inside, you're going to see there's a whole lot of exhibits going on, a lot of discussions about the planets. You have Pokemon that are related to each planet, which I found very interesting to see which types they were putting, and some of them I was a little confused about. I mean, obviously the Earth Pokemon were fairly, obvious for that fact. I mean, obviously Kyogre and Groudon make perfect sense. But then Pokemon like Mimikyu for Neptune, that confused me a bit. They had some cool decorations going on, some real life, like the Porygon 2 here, and they had some blow-up dolls as well. So really cool decoration. It's nice to learn some things, and it's half in English and half in Japanese. So for you English speakers out there, it's not a problem. But really cool. The Mew looked amazing. I mean, the colors they put behind that looks sick. Deoxys, actually, not one of my favorite Pokemon, but I like that. After you go through the whole thing, which is like a big zigzag, and it's not crowded, at least for the first weekend. I'm very shocked how they did it. But then you get to go and buy some merchandise. And yeah, I did end up getting the Pikachu right here. Beautiful little design. I think it's really interesting that he's actually winking, or what you do when you look at a telescope. You have your little eye that's open. So he has a telescope with him, dressed in the nines with all this beautiful blue and purple astronomy gear. I saw this online. I was like, wow, this is probably one of the best exclusives I've seen in a long time for this museum. Look at that. So of course we had to get it, 2,750 yen. Not the worst price for an exclusive. We'll see. It's definitely available, but it's limit 1 per person. So don't go crazy. You can't get too many of them. I don't know, people figure out ways to get a lot, but that's cool. And yeah, if you're worried that you can't go to Japan to get these things, I have a feeling, and this is just a guess, that it's gonna happen in America at some point because the Fossil Museum is going to be in America in Chicago this year, and also the other museum, the Koge Museum, ended up in America in LA, and I think another location. So definitely probably gonna happen in the future. So don't be too worried, but yeah. It's cool that I got this on day one though. I'm happy. If you're gonna be heading to this location before January 12, 2026, then you're gonna stop by Machida because the train that comes over here has to make a stop at Machida before you can get into a local train to come to this museum. Well, Machida is a special location because that's the home actually of the creator of Pokemon. That's where he originated from. And that's where essentially Machida is Pallet Town. And as you all know, if you've been watching this channel, that's the home of 6 of the Gen 1 Pokelids. If you're gonna be coming to this museum in the next few months, definitely check out those Pokelids as well. You know what they look like? I'm sure you do. They look like this. Like this one right here. You got the Bulbasaur in the character in the background, but it's such a bright lid, not faded, and you can even go to Pokemon Home and get it right there. Oh, I'm so happy about this one. Also, of course, you gotta spin that stop and go. Item bag is full, and I guess they have another stop. That's the Pokemon Go routes. There's a route here. Uh-oh. And like this one too. Man, hey, with the legs again, huh? And amongst those 2 Pokelids, there's also 4 more that's up ahead. And I have a feeling if you follow the route right here, you're gonna be taken to all of them because I've already been following it and I got those 2 right there. And maybe I'll drop by the other 4. They are in this direction, so I'm very curious if this route gets us to all 6 of them. Seems like it does, which is cool. And if you look at the image of the route, you can see it's part of that Pokemon Go routes all across Japan that you can do. I think there's like 49 different routes all across Japan, and so this is one of them. So I'm just getting this one completed. There's like a couple of them in this park. I'm not gonna do them all today because I want to, get ready to go back to my home. So one route today. And of course, you got to grab those medals as soon as you can. Which one is it? It's this one. Or if you want to see a real life faded one, Poliwags and a Pokeball and a hand. No legs though, but the hand though. And if you wanted to have a little bit more fun, the slide is now open. Big slide, huge slide. But it's really for kids. That slide right there goes all the way down the hill. All right, we got the route ending right here. And you can see Mateo is there. I don't want to exchange a gift, so sorry, bro. Give me the lid. There it is. See, it takes you directly to the next lid. Well, one of the lids. Look at that. You got the badge with the little Oddish and Pikachu symbol. That's cool. Good memory. And I'll give that 5 stars. Why not? It gave me a little bit of a fun time here. And let's find that real life lid. Look at all the variety I'm getting. And this one, see, has more legs. I mean, Squirtle. Yeah, definitely Squirtle right there. I'm in Pokemon Home getting the medals, and you have multiple options because they're so close to each other. I already got the Squirtle in the back, and then this one should be the Pidgeotto, which it is. You can even see that little thing right behind me, this, in the lid. That's cool. And on the other side, yeah, if you wanted to take a look, you got the Pidgeotto combination. A little colored out, but it's still here. Very colored out, actually. I like it, though. There's one more that I really want to show you guys. And what is probably the best lid in this park happens to be this one right here with what I call Viridian Forest. Oh, nope, that's a real forest. That forest and a Pokeball. Oddish makes it the best. Weedle, Caterpie, they're okay, but Oddish. I love the forest right there. And that is your 6 here in Palatown. I mean, Machida, Palatown, same thing. And now you can see I just have all these medals. I do need to trade the extra because they give you 2 each time. So I have 1 for myself and then I have 1 for whoever wants it. So like I said in many other videos, if you do find me and you have this, or if you can trade online and you have one that I don't have, I'm willing to trade 100%. So you can see I'm starting to get a collection here. It's starting to get a little crazy, but I'm so happy that we got this one. I'm a little disappointed because it says Sagamihara, which means the other locations will have more. It's crazy. Anyways, that's the video now. We are done. I'm gonna head out, but thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did like the new plush Pikachu and you like the Astronomy Museum, leave the like rating down below. Just let me know if you're planning to go to this museum and if it was interesting to you. And I will see you guys in the next video.